Hey guys, welcome back to Trusted Technology. Today we'll talk about why the US blacklists Chinese quantum computers. Let's head into it. Blacklisting Chinese computers. According to the US Commerce Department, a dozen Chinese technology enterprises, including a number of quantum computing organizations, have been added to its entity list. According to the report, the businesses were assisting in the development of quantum systems for the Chinese military, which might aid in counter-stealth and counter-submarine applications, and the ability to break encryption or develop unbreakable encryption, among other things. After their names are put to the entity list, US corporations are prohibited from doing business with the organizations unless they obtain particular approval from the Commerce Department. Previous additions to the list included businesses such as Huawei, the chipmaker SMIC, the surveillance from Hikvision, the artificial intelligence company SenseTime, and the supercomputing companies Sugon, Sunway, Hygon, and Fitium. Now a growing number of businesses and individuals from China, Japan, Pakistan, and Singapore have joined forces with them. There are 8 quantum computing businesses worth mentioning in particular, after conducting a hypersonic weapons test in July that many think caught the US military off guard. The US government has added further technology companies to its blacklists. It has also come to our attention in the last month that China has likely been operating the world's most powerful supercomputers for years, but has kept their existence a secret. There are rumors that it may have possessed 2 exascale supercomputers in 2019, one with 315 petaflops and the other with 260 petaflops, and it may have been both systems in 2019. Frontier and Aurora, 2 exascale supercomputers being developed by the US, are likely to be launched in the near future. In 2018, the government passed the National Quantum Initiative Act, which will provide an additional $1.2 billion in quantum research funding over a 10-year period across the Department of Energy, the National Institute of Standards and Technology, NASA, and the National Science Foundation, among other organizations. Also make sure to write your thoughts in the comment section. Criticism from China. In response to the US placing a dozen Chinese companies on its trade blacklist over national security and foreign policy concerns, China on Thursday expressed displeasure with the move, citing, among other things, the company's assistance in developing the Chinese military's quantum computing efforts. The placement of Chinese companies to the US Commerce Department's blacklist comes at a time when tensions between Beijing and Washington over the status of Taiwan and trade concerns are rising. A number of businesses and persons from China and Pakistan have also been placed to the Commerce Department's entity list for their involvement in Pakistan's nuclear operations or ballistic missile program, according to the Commerce Department. A total of 27 new entities were added to the list, with the majority of them hailing from China, Japan, Pakistan, and Singapore. Xu Zhuoding, a spokeswoman for the Chinese Commerce Ministry, said at a press conference on Thursday that China firmly opposes the penalties on Chinese enterprises and would make formal protests to the US. In a statement issued on Wednesday, Commerce Secretary Gina Raimondo stated that the new listings will aid in preventing US technology from being used to advance Chinese and Russian military advancement in activities of non-proliferation concern, like Pakistan's unsafeguarded nuclear activities or ballistic missile program. The Chinese embassy in Washington said that the US was waging a war on China, utilizes the broad idea of national security, and abuses state authority in order to crush and limit Chinese firms in any and all ways that are conceivable. China is firmly opposed to that. Xi'an Aerospace, Huaxin Technology, and Yunchip Microelectronics were all named to the Commerce Department's entity list for their support of the military modernization of the People's Liberation Army, according to the Commerce Department. It also included the Hefei National Laboratory for Physical Sciences at Microscale, Quantum C-Tech, and Shanghai Quantum C-Tech Company Limited to the list of companies that are involved in quantum technology research, buying and seeking to buy materials of US origin for military uses. What do you think about the US blacklisting Chinese computers? Do you think China's criticism is reasonable? Let us know in the comment section. This brings us to the end of our video. I hope you enjoyed it. Hit like if you did, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel so that you don't miss any of our videos in the future. Also, watch the 2 videos that are on your screen because I'm sure you'll love them. With that, I'll see you in the next video.